Hey, Ray Halbrook here with Main Street Sports, and we are here with Coach Randy Green from the Windsor Owls. How you doing, Coach?
Doing fantastic, Ray. How you doing?
Good, good, good. We're going to talk a little bit about just the preseason, how things are going and whatnot with the Windsor Owls here. Randy, we'll go back, I know 2 years ago, and you weren't the coach at that point, but 17-10, pretty representable record there for a couple of years ago. Obviously, we had the year off with COVID, and you've got 7 seniors returning in Zach Austin, Nolan Esteparte, Gavin Hinsworthy, Dominic Pona, Eric Stryker, Hunter Ward, Truman Ward, and Derek Williams, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, and a pretty good group of seniors there. Tell us, how is the health right now of your team, and how have you looked at practice so far?
Health-wise, we're pretty good. There's no real bumps, bruises, or anything to think about. Right now, we're just worried about getting guys, the reps on the mound and trying to get their arms ready for the season. Most of these guys that pitch for us, they've pitched in the summer. They've pitched, with some sort of trainer of some sort. So I don't really anticipate too many problems with that. In practice, we've looked pretty good. We look crisp. Defensively, we should be pretty sharp. We had a couple miscues yesterday against Eureka that might have cost us some of the game. We definitely had one unearned run that an error cost us, but overall we should be good, should be sound defensively, and hopefully our hitting's a little bit hotter than it was yesterday.
You get your basketball guys back. They had a pretty good run as well. Have they been able to heal up and actually get some reps in as well?
Yeah, those guys haven't missed a beat. That's one thing. Coming from basketball, they're always in good shape, so you got to love that. They're ready to go, and when we did our tryouts and we always run the mile, those basketball guys just destroy the time, so there's no problem there.
That's surprising. That's a good thing for the Windsor Owls, all
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Have you been able to get quality practices in this season?
Yeah, with that turf field, so luckily we're not limited by rain as much. I mean, obviously, if it's coming down pretty hard that day, we can't practice. We were stuck inside the last 3 days. We had the JV tournament on the field Friday, so we weren't able to get out there, even though we were supposed to play a game that day, but the rain kind of caused an issue. But we try to stay quick and to the point when we're inside. Nobody likes to be inside, especially when it's, we got that nice field up there, and just if we can't use it that day, we can't use it that day. So
Absolutely, absolutely. And a beautiful field it is, my friend.
Thank you.
You've inherited something really nice there. We love coming up there
without a
doing
doubt.
games. Love coming up there to do the games. Because of the shutdown last year, obviously, has there been a steep learning curve for the players coming in this year, as far as understanding how your team plays the game, and is there maybe more emphasis on repetition and fundamentals than usual?
We've definitely tried to use the repetition with the fundamentals a lot just to get the guys fresh. Most of the guys have played baseball, some of them at a high level too. So. But as far as the way the team is operating, it's pretty well the same. I'm a new head coach, but I've been with the program for 8 or 9 years. So a lot of what has been done is pretty similar to last year and the years before. So all the guys, they're all varsity players. They've been in the program for 3-4 years. So they at least understand what we're trying to accomplish.
You've taken a look at some pitching already. You've already had a game or two here. Are your pitchers on track right now? Are you happy with where they're at?
Yeah. Yesterday we had 2 guys throw. Gavin Kenworthy threw 5 innings. Only gave up 1 earned run and I believe 3 hits. And then Eric Stryker, another senior, came in and he pitched 1 2/3. And gave up 1 earned run, and that happened to be the game winner. We lost 2-1. So pitching, I was really happy with. The guys looked good. They battled. At one point, we gave up a leadoff double, and Hunter Ward picked him off second from behind the plate. So it was a pretty awesome play to witness.
Yeah, we've heard that name a couple times there, Hunter Ward, especially over at Rock Memorial, and
Yes, sir.
few others there of those seniors and whatnot. But do you have maybe a couple of other pitchers that you've got in your rotation that is going to complete for the season?
Yeah, right now we've got what I envision is 4 starters. I mean, we're pretty loaded with pitching, it seems. So it looks like we're going to have 4 starters. Derek Williams will be one. I anticipate 2 sophomores, Max Hartman and Greg West being the other 2. And then we've got another 5 or 6 pitchers that can come in and do the long relief if those guys can't go deep. And yeah, it's a pretty bright spot with the Owls pitching this year. So I think the total head count is we've got 13 or 14, maybe even 15 guys that can throw, eat innings, and do things like that. So it's
Wow.
it's a good problem to have.
Definitely a good problem to have there. I know we mentioned Rock Memorial. Do you have guys on the roster here that's played organized ball last summer besides half the guys on your team that played for Rock?
Yeah, we've got guys like Derek Williams, Gavin Kinworthy. They've all played at high levels, and it's hard for me to keep track of everybody's team. I usually keep a list of that so I can try to follow it online and see what I can do. But we've got another guy, the junior Chase Goins. He's a pretty good ball player, came in. He's looked sharp. We've got a sophomore, Austin Happel, another guy. It's looking good for us. So hopefully if we can put everything together, then we can have a pretty good season.
Give us maybe what your strengths are that you're looking at for, right now early in the season, and maybe the style of play we'll see out of the Windsor Owls this year.
I definitely say one of our strengths is probably going to be our defense and our pitching. The defense, the kids are just smooth. You watch these guys field ground balls and everything, and it's like they're old pros, even if they're a sophomore. They do the small things the right way. They seem to have good work ethic. It should be a strong suit for us. Pitching again, having so many pitchers, you can mix and match and try to find good combinations and shut teams down so that their big hitters can't hurt you. Our hitting, I think that will be a bright spot. I think right now with it being one game under our belt, we need to be able to pick up on some pitches a little better and be able to make contact on these good pitchers. The guy that Eureka threw against us, he threw hard, he threw fast, and it kind of got us on our heels a little bit. So if we can adapt to that, we should be pretty good.
Good deal. Maybe some upcoming athletes that might be poised to have a breakout season. Do you maybe have somebody that's like, it's kind of a surprise this season for the Windsor Owls?
Yeah, like I said, we had Chase Goins. He's a junior. He wasn't at our school last year, or I think he was at our school and then didn't play for some reason. I forget exactly the logistics of it, but he came out and it was a great surprise. He's a good player. He can play infield. He can play outfield. He can pitch. Yesterday, he bat leadoff for us. Unfortunately, didn't get a hit, but it'll come around. He's got a quick bat, quick feet, so good things can happen. We've got those sophomores: Greg West, Max Hartman, Austin Happel, and then we've got a sophomore, Braden Kreutz, who was on the Rock team, and this kid is just wicked fast. So on the base paths, he can create havoc anytime. And then there's a freshman, Braden Shirk. This kid's just a good basketball player, good quick athlete. Ball jumps off his bat. I got to see him a little bit yesterday. He was playing in our JV tournament. So there's some bright spots for sure. But I think with our depth this year, hopefully we can make some noise.
Sounds good. Well, we appreciate catching up with us, and I know we've got a handful of games out your way. I always love coming out to do the game, the press box up there and whatnot, and I'm sure we'll be able to catch up throughout the season. Thanks so much, Coach, for being on with us.
Thank you, Ray. I look forward to seeing you guys.
That's Randy Green from the Windsor Owls.